Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the Empress Club. If you haven't joined the Empress Club, please do. There's a link below. We talk a lot about twin flame. We talk a lot about a lot of stuff related to relationships, but mostly about relationships on the spiritual journey. Okay. So if you want to join that, the link is below. I'm doing this reading, excuse me, the morning of July 2nd. We are in this Cancer new moon, and everything is happening eclipse-wise this afternoon here on the East Coast of America. And I'm going to be doing a live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday, July 2nd. Once it's done, it will become a video, so don't feel like if it's in the middle of the night, wherever you are, you can still, watch it. So we're going to be talking about this Cancer new moon and moving into Cancer, especially in Mercury retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Neptune retrograde, blah, 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 right? Like everything is stuck, reversing backwards. I feel like the grinding of the gears, like I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And as a Sag with all air and all my personal planets, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, it's frustrating. That's just such a nice word for it, okay? So I want to do a couple things today, because tonight we'll go through each of the zodiac signs and we'll look at what's going on for you for this time period. I've already done the first week of July for all the zodiac, but this is, to me, it's focused on spiritual connections. All relationships, if they move into, closeness, even if they are, right, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. That is what truly makes all of us soulmates who are on your path. It's not necessarily that person who, rang you up at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts this morning. It could be. A soulmate is really somebody on your path for a purpose. And whether it's about comfort, here we are in Cancer, so comfort, home. There's plenty of peaceful soulmates in your life that aren't necessarily about disruption and, all that stuff. Nevertheless, they are here to teach you things or help you mirror back to yourself lessons that, come up for you in the course of that relationship. I have a friendship that I've had for 50 years. I have one friendship that has been very stable over the course of my life. I have many friends who have come and gone, work friends from different places. I've worked all over the country in the news business, so I have friends all over the country. I have close partners, right? There's those kinds of relationships. There's parental, there's teachers. I've had several amazing teachers. Some of those are lovers, some of those are not. And, whenever you say to yourself, after you're done with the emotion of the lesson, after you're done with the closeness of the lesson, you're like, man, effing great teacher. I've said that to only 2 people in my life. You are an effing great teacher. And some of it was said with biting sarcasm, but in reality they were. Okay, when you can see beyond your own emotion. But we are in Cancer new moon right now, so emotions are heightened. And when we're in eclipse season, there are 2 eclipses here in July. One's a lunar, one's a solar. And we're talking about changes, okay? Moving. There's literally some moving going on, physical moving, picking up your stuff and going, or picking up your stuff and coming, right? Like, depends on how you look at moving. And if you refuse to let go of that, and, Cancer, no disrespect to you guys at all. You are the guardians of the heart and the home and the hearth and all of that beautifulness, feelings around those things. But sometimes you may not want to go. And that becomes difficult then, right? That changes the lesson. You still learn you still have the lesson while you're there, but then at the end of a situation, that can create another lesson. Okay? So let's talk about this. I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card here for you guys watching. This message is meant for those watching. This is about twin flame, soulmate, spiritual relationships, okay? One on the top, one on the bottom. Okay. So for some of you, never-ending story, mending, building blocks. For some of you, this can be about a situation that has been going on for a really long time. And I know a lot of you in the twin flame journey, I mean, a long time in regular relationships can be a year or two, you know, can dip in and out of your life, right? I do have, you know, I've frequently talked about 8th grade boyfriend who dips in and out, who is wonderful and sweet and loving, and he's just fabulous. And that feels like the lessons maybe have already been learned and we're moved to a different place and it's just a different kind of relationship now. Who knows? But that's what it feels like to me. Anyway, so, but this is about something that needed to be mended. Okay, this is a relationship that needed closure. All right, closure. So on the twin flame journey, something needed to be closed. Somebody, one of you needed to end a thing before the building blocks could begin. And for some of you, the building blocks have been there for a long time. And you're just sort of like, when do we get on to the good stuff? When can we stop the mending, right? I do feel like this is, for some of you, this is a tremendously healing relationship. And obviously, if you're in the twin flame journey, you know that stuff gets torn apart, stuff gets uprooted, stuff gets difficult. There's a mending going on right now. There's a mending going on right now. The building blocks here are being put in place already. Okay, 28. This is 28 down to 10. 10 is Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, okay? 37 is 11, right? We all know that's a twin flame card. And 52, this is the final card in this deck, I believe, and that is 7. So a very spiritual 7 and 11, very spiritual connection. We already know that to be true. There's some kind of mending going on. I feel like this is stuff that is happening spiritually. Yep, just got a little horn on that one. This is stuff that's happening spiritually. And I do feel like if this is a never-ending story, a situation where this person keeps coming back and keep coming back, one of you could be like, enough already. When are we going to start building? And I know, because I've read in the Empress Club, I have read the comments. I know, listen, right here, sister girlfriend, right here with you. Okay, so I know that a lot of you are frustrated by the pace of things. There is a method to this. There is a reason for it. So instead of sitting in the frustration energy, I feel like, because here's what's going to be like, this is experience I had with my family. And, you know, when you're a little kid, you don't see the preparation for Christmas, okay? Or whatever preparation for something, right? Preparation for a family getaway, or family holiday, or for whatever. You don't see that. You don't see all the work that goes into it. You don't see all the careful planning. So I'm 6, I believe I'm 6 at this time, and I was raised Catholic, so of course we went to midnight mass, okay? And to me, midnight mass is a spectacle. It's beautiful. I love the singing. I love the grandeur of it. I love the you know, Vatican II stuff where they go back and they speak the original passages instead of the ones that they have modified since the 70s, right? I love that whole thing. See how old I am? So I love that. There are some things about that, because to me, church was really about community, but I also remember that from my childhood. It's a good memory. It is a fond memory of the community together, the joyousness, the singing, right? My mother lost a diamond earring, though, in midnight mass, and we never went back. She was like, damn it, I never found that earring again. And I was like, aw, we're never going back to midnight mass because Mom fell asleep and lost her diamond earring. So gratitude for diamond earrings, but, you know, obviously they had to go. So, so this is one of those things where you're not seeing the building blocks. And the reason I'm telling you this is, when we got home from midnight mass that year, my parents, my father, had paid a guy to come and be Santa. Sam Canarella, who's a friend of my father's, who looked like Santa anyway, came in the house and was like doing the work in the red suit and the whole jazz, and it was snowing outside. I mean, it was like the most unbelievable memory of Christmas I've ever had. And he's putting the toys around, and he's eating a cookie, and he sees me, and he darts out the front door. So I don't know it's Sam Canarella, because I knew Sam Canarella. It was a friend of my father's. And I was like, oh my, because I think they were thinking I was on the verge of not believing. So yes, your parents lie to you from the moment you're born. Like all these things to get you to do what they want you to do. And this is how we form our belief systems. This is how, I mean, right? From lying. So I was just like mesmerized. And I believed for a really long time after that. And it was the impact of that moment. The impact that had on me. I remember that Christmas better than any other Christmas I had. And I'm telling you this because there's been a lot of building blocks that have gone on behind the scenes that you don't know about. Okay? And you're like, when? Guess what? When this finally comes to fruition, it will be like a beautiful thing that's already completed. I don't know about already completed, but definitely in the phase of building blocks that are enough of the way along. So you're like, wow, this took a lot of preparation. There was a lot of effort in this. So if you're divine feminine, your divine masculine is putting in a lot of effort. You're just not seeing it. Because they want the impact of that Santa moment. They want the impact. They want it to be like, wow. Okay? And so if you're frustrated right at this moment, I totally, listen, I'm with you. But I do feel like there is this Sam Canarella moment, Sam Canarella, who passed away probably in 1979 and, you know, is still being memorialized here today. So nothing ever really changes. Things just change for him, right? That story will never go away as long as I'm alive, right? I'll always remember that. So let's get a reading for you about what's going on in the connection. And I just want you to know that things are being mended. This person might have needed healing. I feel like you're a very healing person, mending. This never-ending story, if you see, look at this, look at the frustration. Okay, look at the frustration. It's like, dude, when? Okay, building blocks. During this time, it's not just that they're creating a perfect landing place for you. It's also that you guys, through this, back and forth, however long it's gone on for you, 9, 10 years, 3 years, 20 years, whatever it is, certain building blocks needed to be put in place first. It's just how it needed to be, okay? It's just how it needed to be. So that's the universe's divine timing, my loves. And for anybody who's like, I'm showing the universe, I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, because what you're going to do is, if you're like, I'm showing the universe, right? I'm free will, I get to do it. Guess what? Then you're at odds with the universe. You have free will. Just be in alignment with your path. It's way easier that way, I promise you. Oh, my word, power. Something is going to happen. Let me lay this out here before I start talking. Something is completely done and they are stable. That's the building blocks. They needed to be King of Pentacles here. Okay, wheel moving forward. 5 of Swords. I feel like some of you feel like you're being taken advantage of. Queen of Pentacles. Seriously? Hello. Star. Temperance. Death. Transformation. Okay, for anybody, class. Class. Look at this spiritual. Look at this. Look at this. Star, Temperance, Death. Now, you may think that Death card is scary, but to me, this is about the universe putting things in place. And Tower, I feel like this person may tell you. It's like it's fully baked. Because something here is done for them. They have taken action. You just haven't seen it. They have taken action. And they are done with something. King of Pentacles. They are now the King of Pentacles. Okay? Wheel, you're moving forward. I feel like a lot of you, and I number myself among this crowd of like, screw this, I'm out. Wheel, Five of Swords. Feeling like you've been taken advantage of. Queen of Pentacles. Star, Temperance. This is a healing. This is a healing connection. All right, you already know this, right? This is about twin flame union. Just saying, reunion. Okay, and for those watching who understand this, Tower is now. So 5 days. 5 days within July. Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. Tower. Give me more on this Tower here. Yeah. Okay. They're free. This is Sagittarian energy, right? You know what Sagittarius is synonymous to me with is free. Sag. Now they're free. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. They can now offer something to you that is long-lasting, that is grounded, all right, that is real. I see Aquarian energy here. I see Sag energy here a couple times. I see Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It's more likely to me that this person has become grounded through, and the building blocks. These are absolute building blocks. And look at this. This is a life partner. Okay, it's spiritual in nature, but that is a 3D commitment. Okay, that is a 3D commitment that is based in this true love. Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is what they're wanting to build, and they're coming toward it fast now. Something happened. 10 of Swords, Tower. What happened here? It's kind of like none of our business, but 10 of Swords. Okay, so 6 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups. It's almost like they feel their feelings. They feel like you might go. They feel your frustration, okay? They feel like you might go. They've been tied up with something. 8 of Swords here. It's gone to 10. Now they're free. 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So there's a celebration. This is not one of those... I mean, I feel like you guys could have a fight here. There could be some kind of anger. And that, you know, the timetable. The Tower says to me that Tower, 10 of Swords here, something has ended for them. Magician, King of Pentacles, they're now stable. They've done the building block work. Okay? So the Wheel of Fortune, moving things forward, I feel like your frustration might boil over here, okay? And they know they don't have too much of your patience left. Your patience is wearing thin, okay? And I feel like your job here, as always, is to do your own work, do your own nurturing work. Queen of Pentacles here. The Death card here coming through. So they were stuck in something. It could have just been their own mind, because it's about swords, their own thinking. All right, their own thinking about things. 6 of Wands, Emperor, 6 of Pentacles. Sixes, okay? So that's relationship. That is offering something solid, something stable. Emperor here, about taking charge, taking control. So they're feeling like some anger or something has boiled over, okay? Something is finished for them. They are stable. Magician, King of Pentacles, I really like that. I feel like the Magician here could also be somebody who didn't show you behind the curtain, who was not sharing. That's what made you pissed, okay? There's not a lot of communication with the Magician. The Magician just does, manifests, okay? This person has manifested also an ending of something that was blocking their way. So it was all in their head that was really blocking their way. 8 of Swords. I mean, it could have been a third party. It could have been another person. It was kind of all in their head that was blocking the way. All right. They needed to have there's some kind of argument or fight here. Some kind of fight. And they've liberated themselves. This is the conquering hero liberating themselves. Death and 6 of Wands here. Okay. and now it's more balanced. Now they feel stable and more balanced. Okay, they've gone through some kind of craziness here. They now have an offer of love. They can now make an offer of love. So let's do the shifting and energy here. Blocks that needed to be shifted or blocks that need to be shifted. Knight of Cups, Justice. Knight of Cups, Justice. They know the right thing to do. They knew the right thing to do was to make an offer. I feel like they needed this Ten of Swords, right? Seven of Cups. For some of you, this person was not sure what to offer, not sure that they had enough to offer. They were trying to become the King of Pentacles, right? Become, you know, I feel like I don't have enough to offer. And you're like, dude, you're enough. They don't believe you. They had to create this thing. They had to create something that was worthy. They weren't feeling worthy before of this connection. Okay? So actions and advice here for you, Queen of Pentacles. Hanged Man, Ten of Wands, Four Swords. This is a very stuck energy. Okay? Hanged Man, Ten of Wands. This is about releasing, putting down the work. You're actually seeing things differently when they do make the offer here. You're seeing it differently. Now you're seeing all the work of setting up the same Canarellanite. You're seeing all the work. You're seeing all that. Four of Swords. You're seeing the work they've done has been healing. It will be healing. Four of Swords. It looked like inaction, but that wasn't true. Okay? Messages to you from this King of Pentacles. I don't want to go too long here. Messages to you from this King of Pentacles. Lovers. Judgment. Seriously. Okay. All right. So this person likely didn't want an affair, didn't want this to be an affair. They were blocked by that. Okay. So it's likely they were in another commitment that they needed to wrap up. They needed to be over. Okay. Before they came to you. Something really did go down. There was some kind of big explosion, some kind of big, experience here. They didn't want to offer you something that they couldn't do anything about. Okay. So they were blocking. They were dealing also with this devil energy, right? They needed to overcome it. And guess what? The Strength card overcomes the devil. The Strength card is the only thing that overcomes the devil in the tarot. Okay. And the devil card is connected to the Eight of Swords. So this could have started out innocently enough. This person knowing that you were the one for them, but they were stuck in another situation. And that was a third party thing. And it was like, no, wait, this is bigger. This feels bigger. Okay. And they started understanding this was a spiritual connection. They started really feeling like, wow, this is different. Okay. This is different. I'm not a third party person, or, that's not appropriate and not good. We're not doing that. This is the real deal. This person's the real deal. You are like this angel, this star, Temperance, the angel of patience, the star, the wish granted here. Check this out. Lovers, Judgment, Hierophant. They wanted to do the right thing by the relationship. You might be seeing this differently after they communicate. You might be seeing their actions or your perceived inaction, their perceived inaction differently. There's nothing for you to do here, Four of Swords. There's nothing for you to do here. Don't do any more work. You can work on yourself. You can do self-nurturing stuff. The Five of Swords here, the advice around the Five of Swords. I know you feel like you've been taken advantage of here. Queen of Swords. I feel like you do need to speak your truth about, I feel like there's going to be this like, damn you, you've been withholding love from me, right? There's going to be this, damn you, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me what was going on? That could be a little bit of a thing. Like, seriously? I've been waiting all this time and you haven't said a damn word to me. And now all of a sudden, boom, it's all fully baked. Okay. What's going to unfold here? Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, beating off other people, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so look at this. So this in the very short term here, Six of Swords moving forward, Seven of Wands. There is this kind of like standing up for the connection, I feel like. Because I feel like Six of Swords, they get you in the boat, all right? They get you in the boat. They're beating off other people. I do feel like it's quite possible that the other person, Nine of Wands, the devil energy here, there's another person here. I do feel like that's still in play. All right, Nine of Pentacles, getting more confident now. All right, this being you, this being coming toward you and making real offers here. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, again, legit offers to Queen of Wands. Okay, making legit grounded offers. So I feel that like they know the spiritual connection here. They know they want to make it real because the Hierophant is like, and it's funny that I used that Christmas story to tell you because it was about church or it was about that. This is about commitment, like marriage. Okay, this is about like an earth-based commitment because the spiritual commitment's already here. All right, that's not the issue. All right, now they're moving forward in commitment. Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, all sixes. Lovers, all sixes here. Moving into this, and you know the devil, right? 666, you know the devil is the inverse of a soulmate in terms of, you know, we call them karmic soulmates. I feel like that makes the word karmic like too negative because honestly, like all soulmates are karmic soulmates because they're here for a lesson, okay? There's no such thing as first meetings. There's no such thing. All right, this person had to overcome that lesson, Two of Swords, strength, and there was somebody here, I feel like they're telling you there was somebody here blocking, right? Because they were blocking this Ace of Cups from going to the right person. So there was somebody here blocking that path. All right, and they are going to make legit offers. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Hierophant, earth-based offer. Because they already know about the spiritual connection. That's really the thing that has shepherded them through this Ten of Swords period, okay? And to come out on the other side of this stable, absolutely stable. You might be upset that like you didn't have to come out of the oven fully baked. All right, I would have helped you. I would have done this. I would have been part of this. I feel like they did the thing that they thought was the right thing. Okay, I feel like they did something they felt was important to do. And in fact, it was, because I feel like there might have been this other person, this Four of Cups person, that they had to fully destroy. They didn't destroy this person. They had to destroy that union completely. They had to eradicate it from the earth. And for some of them, it was about divorce. Some of you may find that this person has been fully divorced. And you're like, really? Seriously? Why did you wait until you were completely divorced? Well, they felt that that was something that they needed to do. They might have been confused because they felt like this was the right thing to do. They just felt like that was what they needed to do. So like, okay, but you know, that made the timeline longer. Okay, that made the timeline longer. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a Gabby Bernstein. What did I do with this deck? Oh, here it is. This Gabby Bernstein, Universe Has Your Back. And then I'm going to do the Romance Angels card here for you. So, guys, this is coming. And the Tower suggests very soon. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. All right, so focus on this. I choose love no matter what. So if you're pissed at this person right now, I suggest that you channel that energy into doing, I know this is reconciliation. I know this is frustrating, okay? Past life relationship, gee whiz. I know this is frustrating, okay? But this Lovers and Judgment card here, this is union, reunion. And I know that they're not communicating well and all this kind of stuff. If this resonates for you guys, it's going to be fast. So there's not that much more time to wait. I suggest you just give yourself a time frame. Okay. Deception. Yep. Release your ex. Finances and career. Let your friends help you. This person was deceiving you. This person was deceiving you. They needed to release their ex. There was something about money here. They needed to become stable again. They needed their friends to help you. Reconciliation, past life. I am going to talk a little bit about timing here because we're all on different timelines. But I want to say that the Cancer new moon, the 2 eclipses, strength, 5 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. There is somebody blocking their path, okay? They are overcoming it, though. Strength here twice. They're overcoming this devil energy. They are doing it. And that is Leo time period within July. There is somebody blocking them. 5 of Wands here. They are the King of Pentacles. I like that. Here's the 4 of Cups again. This person is blocking their path. Temperance. So, you all know in the Twin Flame journey that it is about learning lessons, it is about walking a spiritual path. That's very frustrating when you try to lay the rules of a quote-unquote normal relationship over it. But right now, I feel like the universe, guidance to you, this Hanged Man, 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, chill. Devil energy, 4 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Knight of Wands coming forward, 3 of Wands. Just waiting. I know, expectations. Okay, so again, this Knight of Wands is leaving this relationship. All right, we got Knight of Wands again. So I want to say to you, they're leaving something that 8 of Swords and the Devil energy around that 4 of Wands. They're leaving something that is karmic. All right, and then they will come to you. You're just going to have to understand this is your job right now. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Manifesting and allowing the universe to bring it to you. Very Empress-like, allowing kind of deal. Because the universe is working its magic, and the universe is asking you to trust. I know. Listen. I'm telling you, I know it's very difficult, but for those of you who resonate with this reading, I don't feel like it's going to be all that much longer. Okay? This summer, within Leo time period, something is blowing up. Something will be moving fast. Something will come together. Something will be shown to you. Okay? There you go. So, tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm Eastern Time. I am doing a live reading. We're going to go through each of the zodiac signs. I'll give you more info, more help of what's going on, particularly for you in this big context. Okay, if this reading really resonated with you, join me tonight. All right, my loves. I'll see you there.